Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.